Good morning, everybody. How is everybody doing? Hope you're doing well. There's a bit of snow here, not a lot, and I'm not complaining, but it's actually really nice to see some of it, believe it or not. So, if you're hopping on, say hello. Let me know how you're doing. Hi, Jen. How are you? How you feeling, sister? I am going to check to make sure I have sound. So, yep, I do have sound, and I'm going to share it out to my other group. And if you're hopping on, grab yourself something to drink, maybe a cup of tea or a cup of coffee. And I have some tips for you today that I wanted to share with you as I normally do. But also, I wanted to ask you how if you're having trouble starting, and if you are, I have some things that I want to share. Thanks for the love, Jen. I am doing very well. Just feeling like seeing the snow. It's kind of cool, until I get to work. You know the feeling, sister, right? So anyway, how do you start? How do you start incorporating these tips, and how do you uh where do you begin? Like, where do you start? What do you do? So it's easy for me to come up with all these things and all these tips for you, and how to take care of yourself, where do you start and all that stuff. So I want to share with you that an easy step that I take, and then I think a lot of people take, and that I can share with you, is to just pick one small goal. One small goal to start. And what I wanted for you to do right now is to grab a piece of paper and pen or pencil, whatever. Grab a notebook. So grab a notebook and grab yourself a pen. And I would like for you to try this. Now, if you're driving, of course, you're not going to do it right now. But what I want you to do is to write down one thing that you want to do today to either reduce stress, relax more, or whatever you want it to be, and write it down. Just write that down. And then I want you to grab yourself a planner, like I have talked to you about. This is my planner that I just got, and I actually use it. I used it yesterday, and I write quotes in there, and I had my little workout in there, and then the next step, I wrote that in there as well. So, excuse me, I'm moving around a little bit because I have to move these around. So, write it down and incorporate a technique in whatever you're choosing as a daily practice, a daily routine for yourself that incorporates relaxation. So that could be any of the things I talk about, right? Either mindful breathing, meditation, adult coloring books, essential oils, or writing down your feelings. Now, the exercise that I just did with you, whether you're writing down what it is that you want to do, that is not what I'm talking about when I say writing down your feelings. You grab yourself any notebook, anything, and you could write down what you're feeling at whatever particular moment. Because as first responders, we deal with a lot of stuff in a day, and a lot of it can really overwhelm us. Not in a way that we can't function, but just saying it could cause a bit of stress, because not only are we handling their lives, our lives, and everything in between. So writing down how you feel is very therapeutic, and it helps. I am not a therapist. I just want to say that I am not a therapist. I do not claim to be one. I am a wellness coach, and I'm very proud of that. And my jam is stress management and stress style. Okay, so one thing that I wanted to share with you that is pretty hilarious, but is a good technique. Okay, let me go to it. Is chewing gum. Did you know that chewing gum is a good way to reduce stress? It is. So I recommend something that's healthy, Spry. I'm trying to find my bottle here so I can show you. All right. So I get it from in Amazon. I order it. So it's a big one, and it's natural fresh fruit gum, and it's xylitol. It's actually better than the other stuff. And that was something my nutritionist had said that I should use. But let me share these facts with you. So, chewing gum is a great way to reduce stress. You may be thinking there's no way that chewing gum will help with your anxiety, but studies show that this is actually the case. A study that was conducted at Cardiff University that revealed that chewing gum helped reduce stress, both work and outside of work. I started chewing gum after I quit smoking, and that was a long time ago, and it helped me. So now I chew gum, and I just found this very interesting. I don't mean to laugh, but it's actually very good stuff. So it reduces fatigue, reduces anxiety and depression, and it leads to a more positive mood. So this tactic likely works similarly to the way that a coloring book does. So you know how I talk about adult coloring, and it's a great way to, if you're having trouble falling asleep and you have it next to your bed and you just do that, it focuses your attention on something else, and that is basically everything that I talk about with meditation, with coloring, and chewing gum. So please write down what it is, that one small goal that you want to do today to take care of yourself, and incorporate something that reduces your stress, whatever that may be. You may want to get one of these big jugs of chewing gum, and that can help you relieve stress, and just carry it everywhere you go. But I hope that this is helpful to you guys and girls. I want to remind you that to have that calendar, and that I have a 5-day free course that I'm going to add on here. Also, the oil of the day that I use a lot of. I use 2 oils, orange and lavender, is my lavender. Lavender has really many great benefits to it. I use it to fall asleep. A lot of people ask me, how do I do it? So what I do is I put this in a spray bottle with water, and I spray it in the air. You can use it in the diffuser too. So what I do is I put it on my bed, and I just rub it on my hands, and it's so relaxing, and I fall asleep. I gifted this to people at work, and a lot of them have told me that they have been sleeping better, and I'm so happy to hear that. So lavender, people, lavender. If you want a oil that is, you can actually ingest this. This is doTERRA, and I can give you all the info on it. I love it. I really do love that. And I use orange a lot too. I love orange. Orange is uplifting, keeps you happy, and yeah, it gets you going. So Jen says, yes, I need to chew gum while I'm at the range. I do too. Helps me focus on shooting. Absolutely. It's a great anxiety buster. And I use it just before I'm going to take an exam. If I get really nervous at a doctor's, before going to a doctor's appointment, I chew gum. I chew gum a lot. Some people say it's gross. I like it, and it's all on personal feelings about it. So anyway, I hope that these tips are helpful to you. I'm going to add all the links later. I'll also add the link of that article that is really, really good. It talks about all the things that I talk about, which is mindful breathing, writing down your feelings, and it's really nice to see an article like that that I can share with you guys. So have a great day, everybody. Stay safe out there, and please, please, please take care of yourself.